This, but yeah, go ahead, bro.
If I had to pick an honest three, I would say right now, James Harden has reclaimed number one as far as the MVP race has gone. That's me being as unbiased as I possibly can be.
Man,
and let me say that I am not a James Harden fan. Okay, and then I would probably say Giannis because of his team record.
Yeah, and
then I would probably say LeBron because in the last 13 games LeBron has missed, his team is 0-13. So that just goes to tell you how his team produces and don't produce when he does not play. I don't want to hear that Kawhi Leonard stuff. Toronto win no matter what. But he plays one game, he scores 27, he sits out the next 3 and all that stuff. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, who you got, Corbin?
I got number one right now, Giannis. I think they playing the best. I think their defense, he's unstoppable. I think he leads the league in paint points for a small forward. That's pretty good. He doesn't shoot enough. Doesn't shoot at all. Number two, I would have LeBron James. I would piggyback off the winning aspect of it. It's kind of hard to, go from 4th to 5th in the last 2 days, losing. And
don't forget about the potential to go to 7th, 8th. They'll win the next game.
I'm gonna go with Kawhi number 3.
They lose. They dropping down to the 10 tonight because they tied with so many people.
Yeah.
And then I forgot who it is. I think like somebody's a 9 seed, and if they win, they'll jump ahead.
You said Kawhi.
I'm definitely go with Kawhi. I feel as if they look a whole different team even without DeRozan. The trade paid off.
Yeah, that's what I said. With the Kawhi, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair in the beginning, but I do feel like Kawhi is gonna be the best player in the league here, right at the All-Star break. Once he gets in shape, people forget that his last few games last year, he balled out, and then we forgot the last time we saw him in a playoff system. He was killing the Golden State Warriors, the team that ended up winning the NBA Finals. And a lot of us forget that. But you got to be fair. Like R-Dub said, he plays, he sits out. So right now, I put him at the 3rd spot. My number 2 spot, I got to go with James Harden because they're not even a top 5-6 team right now. So we can't, he's looking good. He's probably playing the best offensively. But,
Houston went from 13 to 5.
They did.
Which is not hard. Let's say that it's not hard to go that far, that fast.
It is in the West.
But not when everybody is congested. It's not really that hard to go from there. It's a couple wins, couple losses here and there. I do think he's playing the best in the NBA right now. I just do not think
in their last 10 games.
That's why I brought up the thing with LeBron with the Lakers. Everybody was, the Lakers are the 2-3 seed, and I said, be careful because they lose 2 or 3 games, they can be an 8 or a 9 seed. That's why I wanted to tell people, just like you said, people are going to come down and people are going to go up. Like you can't just assume that he's in the East anymore, where we know he's going to be in 1 or 2 or 1, 2, or 3.
The reality is this. Okay. As long as LeBron James plays 70+ games for the Lakers, it don't matter who the Lakers play in round 1. As long as they ain't Golden State, they're gonna beat them. That's the reality of it. It don't matter who it is.
These are the facts. I believe.
As long as they dodge Golden State. Yeah. Now, let me go on record by saying this: if they run the Golden State round 1, this will be the first time in his career he will lose in round 1. If they play, I don't care if it's Portland. I'm not listening to that Portland crap.
LeBron didn't lose in the first round his second year in the league?
Never. He's never lost in round 1.
Oh.
beat Washington, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, beat Washington. So he didn't. Okay.
He is undefeated in round one.
Okay. He didn't make the playoffs his rookie year.
But he didn't make the playoffs. I think the first 2 years.
First 2 years.
Then the third year he beat Washington that was led by Gilbert Arenas, 8-0.
That's another reason
but
why. That's another reason why I think LeBron shouldn't have had that rookie of the year. But that's old stuff. We ain't gonna get on the old stuff, man.
But look, even though
he definitely shouldn't have had the rookie of the year, or it should have been co-rookie of the year.
Look at check it out, man. A lot of people get stuff they don't deserve.
Yeah, it's all good.
But at the end of the day, as long as that dude is healthy and can play, they gonna be a threat to everybody besides Golden State.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a little different. Thank you.
At this juncture of the season, I think we got 10 teams in the West that have plus. I think they're plus 500.
Yeah.
And then we got only 5 teams in the East.
Okay.
So
the East is top heavy. By the way, it's very top
so
heavy.
I didn't get to my main point. But who y'all got as y'all's? You know, we know you're a LeBron fan. We know you're a diehard. But do you really think this man is the greatest of all time already? Do you really believe that?
The greatest basketball player ever lived.
Ever lived.
Now, let me go ahead and say this.
Who's your top 3, Doug?
LeBron has not accomplished what Kareem and Michael accomplished as far as awards, right? But if I had one player to pick, I would pick LeBron. And the reason why I would pick LeBron is simply because he's the only one that has proven that he can make it to the finals or win his conference without another All-NBA player. If you look at what Kareem did, he always had either Oscar or he had Magic. When you look at Jordan never won one playoff series
what
without
about his
Scott.
Milwaukee days?
Yeah, that was Oscar.
Yeah, that was Oscar.
Yeah, that was Oscar. That's the only championship Oscar got. Him and Kareem was paired together. But so you look at it from a standpoint of this man took a mop bucket and soap to the finals in 2007. You know, and you know, Jordan retired. Let me go ahead and put this out. Jordan retired. His team won 53 games. And
First Jordan retired.
Yeah, the first Jordan retired.
95.
Yeah,
94.
94. Because that was the first year they won 52 games. Because he came back the next year.
And played 12 games.
NBA does, but he still averaged 28. I don't want to
He came back and played 12 games. People
at the end of the day, he didn't have the Kawhi Leonard switch where he only came back and averaged 16. We knew he wasn't in shape. When he dropped the 55 points in New York, the entire world said, "Oh my God, Jordan's back."
Nah, he was out of shape still.
No, the entire world said, "Oh my God, Jordan's back. He's about to come back and walk through these people." And he ran into, the first time in his life, he ran into another big guard that he could not defend.
Who's that?
Anthony Penny Hardaway. And they had Nick the Quick out there.
And I forgot all about that.
Yeah, they had Nick the Quick out there. Yeah. And they had Horace Grant and they had Shaquille O'Neal. See, this is a lot of the stuff that people don't want to acknowledge when it comes to Jordan. We have glorified the 6 rings and we have made an entire thing about Jordan never lost. That's always my biggest thing with Jordan, and never lose. Everybody loses, okay? Whether it's in the finals, whether it's in the first round, second round, whether you don't make the playoffs, whatever, you lost.
Yeah.
Okay? That's my biggest argument.
So your basis of LeBron over Kareem and Jordan is he's just better player, not more accomplished.
He's a better player, not more accomplished. See,
I don't think he's a better. I wouldn't say he's a better player than Kareem.
Who you got? Your top 3 all time.
I would definitely say Kareem would be number 1. I feel like he accomplished a little bit more than everybody else.
He did accomplish. That's true.
He's consistent for a good 18 to 20 years. And you're seeing it right now with LeBron James at year 16. You got to think also Kareem has been that consistent over that
I agree with that.
span of that time. I think everybody was in awe of Michael Jordan. Everybody's in awe of Michael Jordan. If you didn't actually watch Michael Jordan, if you did actually watch Michael Jordan, you would see that he really was just a human being playing against other unearthly human beings. They're not that very good in the 90s. He played against nothing but big men in the 80s.
Right.
And then he ran into.
I agree with that.
He ran into multiple teams that just housed big men and not guards, and he dominated. Period. Point blank.
And let me go ahead and say this too.
Hold on. So you telling me the big men were better in the 80s than they were in the 90s?
Why wouldn't it be?
Olajuwon. Prime Olajuwon.
He was in 85.
Prime Olajuwon.
84. Olajuwon was drafted in 84.
How long does it take for you to get in? You know, the biggest thing is when they say about Shaq. He was drafted.
Was Olajuwon better in 95 or 89?
He was more known in the 90s. In the 80s, Olajuwon was literally one of the most unstoppable forces ever. He's the only player I've seen that filled up like every single spot. Like he had, what was that, like a quintuple, a quindouble?
Yeah.
I don't even know how you even say that.
Not even real.
Like I'm talking about like a 20-something points, 13 rebounds, 10 blocks,
absolutely dominant.
6-7 steals, just an unreal
These are 80s.
stat thing.
These are 80s.
And let me go and put this out there too.
But we got to look at it too. When was he more powerful though? See,
No.
as an individual player, that's fine.
Is it winning or powerful? Does it matter? Is the question.
He was all of them in '95. You got to realize.
I mean, that was 95.
Shaq was Shaq more powerful with Orlando or with the Lakers?
The Lakers.
Why was he more powerful with the Lakers?
He was older. He was Shaq's, Shaq's prime cannot be compared to somebody else's prime because it's this big.
My point
Everybody
is,
else's prime is like this big.
My point is,
let me not say that with mine because I know that.
In 2000 and 2001, this is what I'm saying. Shaq was more lethal in 01, 02, and 03. 2000, those 3 rings, because he had Kobe and those shooters around him. If you just threw Shaq out there, what, 96 when he went? 97, 98?
He went in 95. But
95, but you see what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't, he as an individual player, he's dope. But in the 90s, when Olajuwon got with Drexler, he became way more lethal than what he was. Then
if he would have had a guard, so you understand. If Hakeem, let me go and put this out there. Olajuwon beat the real Showtime Lakers, not the bogus ones. In '86, a lot of people don't know this. In 1986, Hakeem Olajuwon won the Western Conference. A lot of people don't know this. He eviscerated Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the Los Angeles Lakers.
He did.
And he had to go on and he had to play the Celtics.
Yeah.
And see, what happened was in that situation was he eviscerated them. He just didn't have guard play to match what they could do as far as scoring from the small forward down. They're two bigs. They had 2 bigs at that time, the Rockets did. If Kareem had a guard in '86, he probably would have just blew through everybody that they played. I mean, not Kareem, Hakeem, because he was just so good that he gets lost in the fabric of time of basketball.
Now, who do you got as 2 and 3? You said Kareem, and who else?
I would say Jordan and Magic.
Jordan and Magic. See, my thing has always been this. Like with LeBron, I feel like LeBron's always got credit for things that he's capable of doing. And that's a lot of players these days. A lot of these players have been getting credit for what they're capable of doing versus what they actually did. Like when we talk about Rookie of the Year, LeBron, I want everybody to realize how long has LeBron been the best player in the league? What would you say?
In my opinion,
I say 2012.
No.
2012.
No.
And I got a reason why. What would you say?
I say 2012.
2012. What would you?
Okay. First of all,
no, just give me a year. I'm gonna break this down.
Here's my thing. Okay, LeBron James is a 12-time first-team All-NBA.
That's fine.
That's number 1 all time. We're gonna start with that right there.
Yeah.
Number 2, LeBron won 2 league MVPs before he even left Cleveland. 2009, 2010. His 2 best years of his career came his last 2 years in Cleveland. He was a completely different. He became a force of nature in Miami because he was 30 pounds
Kobe was
heavy.
still regarded as
That's what I'm
a player.
saying. But
At that time, Kobe was regarded as a player.
I'm gonna have to very much disagree with that.
This
I think Kobe's last year of truly being considered the best player in the league came in 2006.
Okay, this
When
is
he
what
won the MVP in 2008.
This is what I say about.
He won MVP in 2008, but that was because they shafted Chris Paul.